Hello and welcome back, all you beautiful souls out there, to Colormetruth Tarot. So today I have a new timeless pick a card, and it is on who is your future spouse. Before I begin though, I just want to give a big thank you out there to all of the new subscribers. I'm so grateful that the messages are resonating and that you guys have chosen to subscribe. Welcome. So happy to have you here. So today, as mentioned, we have the timeless pick a card on who is your future spouse. Before we begin though, I do want to let you know that I do have another channel just called Color Me Truth, where I talk on spirituality, manifestation, and just share my own personal viewpoints. If you're interested in that, the name and link for that will be in the description box below. I also do personal readings and reiki healings, so if you're interested in that, just shoot me an email at colormetruth@yahoo.com. So let's begin. We have 4 different piles here, and I'm using books as well because the books are going to help me channel. These are Harlequin romance books, and I've read all of them, so I'm going to use my own insight as well as see whatever Spirit's bringing in to channel things about your future spouse. We have 4 piles. This is pile 1 with the green adventuring. This is pile 2 with the blue calcite. This is pile 3 with the Lemurian seed quartz. And this is pile 4 with the tiger's eye. So please take all the time you need. Please ground, get centered, take your 3 deep breaths if you need to. If you need to meditate, I recommend that you pause the video now. And I'm going to get started with pile 1. Hello, pile 1. If you chose this beautiful green adventuring stone, this is your reading. Okay, so you guys chose At the Spaniard's Convenience. And this is a really, this was actually a really good book, but let's see. So if you're watching for future wife, I would say she's very caring. She's witty. She's the type of woman that will say one thing but feels another. So like she may be interested in you, but then she acts kind of coy or acts a little bit aloof. She might have really beautiful eyes. I remember in this book, the main character had these beautiful amethyst colored eyes. She takes care of her responsibilities. She's a hard worker. And if you guys are watching for a future husband, first thing I'm getting is that he will be tall, nice arms, in shape, also a hard worker, ambitious, can be a bit arrogant, and I'm also getting dark features. So let's see what the cards have to say, guys. So we have the Sun in reverse. Second chakra, Archangel Ariel in reverse. Foundations and achievements. Prosperity begins. Fulfillment of wishes. And solar plexus chakra. Okay, so what I'm getting off the bat is I feel this person is actually very attractive, like very physically attractive, but they don't realize it or they don't think they are. With the solar plexus chakra, you know, this is somebody who's confident, like who seems very confident, who seems very attractive to people, but then with the Sun in reverse, it's like they don't see how great they are. They don't see how amazing they are. Other people see this and they probably get stared at a lot, probably get looked at a lot by other people, but they don't realize how amazing they are, how attractive they are. So they may have some self-esteem issues. They may put you on a pedestal and not think that much about themselves, like how great they are. With the second chakra, Archangel Ariel in reverse, which is our sacral chakra. This all represents emotions, connections, and how we get along with other people, our enjoyment, our creativity. This even relates to our sexual energy. So this is somebody who may be, again, they might be a little shy. Like, I feel like they're very attractive. They're, they're so magnetic, but they don't know that they are, or they're a little reserved. They're a little bit shy, a little bit quiet. I also feel with this card, for some reason, like, they come off, even though they're like timid and shy, they're really good in bed. It's like it's almost like you wouldn't expect them to be, but then they're like really good in bed, or there's maybe something that's a little freaky about them in bed, and it's like, oh wow, what a surprise. This is somebody who definitely wants to be successful and who's going to work hard with to have the life that they desire. This is somebody who wants to have a stable home, wants to have a good life, have an abundant life. This is someone who's going to work hard for that. They want a nice home. They want a family life as well. I see this is somebody who is stable, who definitely wants marriage, wants kids, and they want to have a relationship that grows. They want a family that grows. This is not someone who's going to, you meet them and then like 20 years later they're the same person. I feel like they're constantly going to try to grow and evolve and better themselves. They're also the type of people that will constantly want to make the relationship work. They're going to, work on themselves to make the relationship work. So this isn't someone who is going to kind of blame you for why the relationship is stagnant. They're going to say, what's going on? What can I do? Is this something with me? And try to change themselves to work the relationship out. These are really good compromisers. I also feel like this is somebody who is going to be like, I don't know if it's like your dream person. I'm getting that for some of you, but I also feel that people project a lot upon this person. So, people think they're like everything. And I'm not saying that they aren't a good partner, but I think a lot of people have way too high ideals for these people. Again, they're very, very attractive. They're very magnetic. They just don't realize that they are for some reason. It's like there's some type of self-esteem issue with them. But yeah, this is somebody who a lot of people project upon them as like them being an ideal. And, people would tell them like, oh my God, you're gorgeous. And they would say, oh, thanks, I guess, and not really take that in. Let's see if there's any other messages regarding your person. So, spouse of pile 1. Who is the future spouse of pile 1? Oh, okay. Okay, so we got third eye chakra. Let's see if we can get any other messages. Future spouse of pile 1. Future spouse of pile 1. Anything else that you have for the future spouse of pile 1? Okay, I'll take this card. Okay, so we get obstacles and challenges and third eye chakra. With the third eye chakra, I immediately feel that this is somebody who's very intelligent. Again, this is somebody who wants to be successful in life and who's going to attain it. They're definitely hard workers. And this is somebody who, again, even though there may be challenges in life and obstacles, I feel like they see past the obstacles to their end goal. This is somebody who, no matter how many obstacles they face, they will reach their North Star or whatever objective or goal that they want. This isn't someone who's going to just stop. If they want, whatever their dream is, whatever they're holding dear to them, they're going to get, because they're going to continue to work hard until they get it. Okay, and now I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck and see what kind of career is your future spouse in right now, or what are they working towards, or what kind of job do they have right now. So the career of pile 1, their future spouse, what's their job right now, what career are they in, what career are they working towards for pile 1. Pile 1, future spouse of pile 1. Oh my gosh, guys, the cards don't want to come out. Okay, we got one. Okay, so we get the Seven of Cups, Knight of Cups in reverse, Temperance, and the Lovers card in reverse. So I feel like they might work in law, and the reason why I'm saying that is because of the Temperance card as well as the Seven of Cups card. I feel like they may work in law, where they have to have a very fair and impartial mind, and they might be lawyers, or they might just be somebody who has a high sense of morality and, you know, what is right, what is wrong. So I really feel that they might work in law. I feel like they may work with, like, I don't know, I feel like with this, it's like they're talking to a lot of people. They may be, again, they may be also like communicators of some kind. They may be speakers, orators. And with the Knight of Cups in reverse, I just feel like, you know, they don't work in a job where they have to be very emotional or be in their emotions. For me, Knight of Cup represents kind of a person who's, you know, a bit more emotional and in their feelings. And so with this being in reverse, this makes me feel like this is somebody who in their job, they have to be very serious, and they are in a job where they're respected. So either in law, maybe they're lawyers, maybe they're judges, or maybe they're communicators or orators of some kind. They're speaking to people. They could be teachers as well. And, you know, they may work with many different students or something like that, have many different clients. And with the Lovers card in reverse, the Lovers usually represents, you know, either relationship, or it can represent making a choice. So I feel like, you know, with the Lovers card in reverse, they work in a job where it's like, it's not like there's not so many different, it's like there's not many different opinions about it. Like either they're the ones speaking or they're the ones saying something. It's not very argumentative, I don't feel. But let me see what else I can get from this. I'm just gonna, so Lovers also represents life-changing choice, turning point. But yeah, I definitely feel they work in law, or I feel like they work as a teacher or a speaker. I don't feel like it's a job where they have to make a bunch of different choices every day. I feel like there's a sense of, just a sense of like, I'm not sure what that word is, but they're doing the same thing. It's very like a very repetitive job where it's not, you know, they don't have to think of a new topic or be creative or do anything like that. It's kind of the same monotonous job every single day that they're doing. That's what I'm getting with the Lovers card in reverse. Okay, and then I'm going to also use this deck to see what your marriage will be like to this person. So pile one, what's pile one's marriage going to be like with their future spouse? What is their marriage going to be like for pile one with their future spouse? Okay, so we get the Hierophant, guys. We get the Star, the Devil, Justice in reverse, and the Tower. I think you guys will have a traditionally long-lasting marriage. I do think you guys will stick together, and I think you will be, you know, have one of those marriages that's quite traditional, maybe, in the sense that, and this is really traditional, this is just an example, like maybe the, you know, the wife is like, stays at home and the husband goes to work or something like that. Or I just feel like your marriage is going to have like either very traditional roles, or it's not going to have a lot of craziness with it. You know what I mean? It'll be quite traditional in that sense. I do feel with the Star card that you guys will feel blessed that you found each other and that you are with each other and that you're married to each other. I feel like with the Justice in reverse, as well as the Tower, after you guys have been feeling like you've just been getting the short end of the stick, or you've been feeling like, you know, you've been always with the wrong people, or like life hasn't been fair to you, or you just keep getting like hit with one bad, you know, relationship after the next, you're going to meet this person and it's going to feel like, oh my God, what a blessing. Like the universe is finally shining its light upon me. The universe is finally listening to my prayers. And you're going to have a marriage that's long-lasting and traditional in that sense. I don't want to say old-fashioned, but I feel like you guys might both be traditional and view marriage as something that's sacred. I also kind of feel like old couple vibes, like you guys may be old souls or something like that. I just see like two people coming home maybe from work, and it's like, we'll just have dinner, we'll maybe watch Netflix or watch a movie and, you know, just relax and then go to sleep, you know, or you know what I mean, or something like that, like very regular day to day. I think you guys will have one of those marriages that's just easy, and there's not a lot of commotion in it. It's just gonna be easy breezy and you'll just enjoy each other's company. So that's all I'm getting for pile 1. I hope the message resonated, guys. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to move on to pile 2. As always, I do personal readings, so if you're interested, please check out my email in the description box below at colormetruth@yahoo.com. Hello and welcome, my pile 2s. If you chose this blue calcite crystal, this is your reading. So the book that you guys chose was The Mediterranean Millionaire's Mistress. And I've read this book and it's really good if anyone's interested. So what I'm getting from this book is, if you guys are watching for a future wife, she's going to be ambitious, maybe have her own business. She's going to be very creative. She's going to enjoy going to places like the museum. She's going to enjoy, you know, arts and crafts, creative things like that. She's a deep thinker. She probably considers herself as a spiritual woman. She may be exotic looking. She may be exotic looking. And if you guys are watching this for a future husband, I just saw an image of hands, so he may have really nice, strong hands, like firm hands. I think he's gonna be in shape, because I'm seeing in my mind's eye like a bare, like muscled chest, so he'll be in shape. He may have an accent, it probably comes from a different background than you. He may be the creative type, like he may have a regular business but then have a talent as well that he does, or he may be a freelancer where he, you know, is in charge of kind of making his own living. Let's see what else. I'm getting that he loves to be by the water. Maybe musically inclined. Beautiful smile, attractive. Light brown hair, light brown to blonde hair. Also nice voice. So now let's see what the cards have to say, guys. So you have 7th chakra, Archangel Uriel. Community. Choose wisely. Spiritual strength. Financial and material changes. And you guys have new beginnings. So what I'm getting right off the bat is, this is somebody who's going to feel very new to you. Like their energy is going to feel completely different. It's going to be like no one you've ever experienced or met in your life. And you're going to know right away that there's something between you and this person because of the 7th chakra card. I just feel like you're going to feel very connected to this person. but you just, you know, you don't know, I don't know if you know why you're connected, but you'll feel very definitely connected to this person. And this person's going to feel completely new to you. I'm also getting with this card, maybe you guys have been together in another life, just because of the rings on here, on this card. But I definitely feel like you guys will have an instant kind of understanding, like, whoa, I need to get to know you. You know, there's something here. For me, this card, I believe this person's going to be quite outgoing, life of the party, not obnoxious in that way, but, you know, they're outgoing, they're more extroverted. So if you're more introverted, this person's going to be kind of your opposite, and you guys will balance each other out very well. This makes me feel like this person's kind of childlike, like they're going to want to do everything, or they might be a little indecisive at times with what to do. So, like they might be a little bit more of a kid, a little bit more fun, a little bit more extroverted, and you're going to be more of the serious one, the introverted one, be like, let's just go this way. And they'll be like, well, what about this? And so you'll kind of have to be the one to be like, no, let's just go that way. And, you know, you guys will definitely balance each other out. I think you guys will have a very comedic relationship as well, with the differences in kind of your personalities. I also feel like this person has gone through a lot in their life and it's made them very strong. I do feel like they will, regardless of if they're religious or spiritual, they're definitely going to have a certain faith. And it's something that's very dear to them, whatever their faith is, whatever their belief is, their belief system is, whatever they believe in. You know, if they believe, you know, no matter what religion they believe in or whatever, it's going to be very important to them. And it's probably what has kept them so strong, especially in dark times in their life. This is someone who's gone through a lot of darkness and has transformed it into a lot of light. This is someone who's also a natural leader, and they're very wise. They're going to say things that are going to change the way you look at things. They're going to say things with a deeper understanding, a deeper depth to it. I feel like if you guys like people who are very intelligent, very knowledgeable, you're going to be very attracted to this person's mind. For some reason with this, I'm getting that this person just has this air of kind of royalty, or just this, not like this person feels they're better than anyone, but I feel like they just naturally have this sense of kind of like, I don't know, they just walk with a confidence or a sense of royalty about them. And people sense this when they walk in. This is definitely somebody who, you know, when they speak, people listen to them. They definitely garner attention, in a way that you respect this person. So this is definitely someone who you respect and who's well respected, probably well respected in their job, you know, well respected in their family, among their friends. This is a very well balanced, well rounded individual, whoever this is. Okay. Let's see if we can get any more messages. Any more messages on pile 2's future spouse? Any more messages on pile 2's future spouse? Okay. So we get material harvest. So this is somebody who I feel is definitely, if they're not successful already, they're definitely working towards their success. This is somebody who wants to be able to have a good life and not only provide for themselves, but provide for their own family one day. This is somebody who is ambitious and willing to work hard for that. With the conflict and defeat card, this is somebody, again, who's gone through their darkness, who's gone through their suffering. They've been there, you know, and they've done that. So they understand that. They have sympathy for people who are currently in their own darkness, or currently blinded by their own kind of fears and kept in that circle of fear and trauma and all that stuff. But they've surpassed this, and they're, you know, they're in the light now, but they know what this feels like. They've gone through their conflict and their suffering. And with the power card, as I mentioned before, this is somebody who's well respected, somebody who's definitely powerful. They may have a high position in their career, or again, they just give off this energy of somebody who's powerful, who's capable. And again, with the line, I just feel like there's something very regal about this person. They carry themselves with an authority, with a power, with a sense of, I don't want to say superiority, but it's just like, they're just very, they just garner respect wherever they go. Okay. Now I'm going to use the Rider-Waite tarot deck to see what career this person has, you know, what job they have, what career they're, you know, going into. So pile 2's future spouse, career, current job, or the career they're going into. Please, pile 2. Oh, it's too many cards. Pile 2's future spouse, career, the job they're in currently, or the career that they're working towards, they're working to be in. Okay. So we get the Queen of Wands. So I definitely feel this person may be in a kind of a creative field. And the Seven of Swords. So Queen of Wands and Seven of Swords. I'm still learning this deck, so I'm just going to see what Queen of Swords, Seven of Swords. Okay, so Seven of Swords meaning stealth, reclaiming something that is lost, mental trickery, betrayal, theft, and Queen of Wands. So again, I feel like this person has a really interesting mind. They may think in ways that are a little stealthy. Yeah, I feel like this is just somebody who, I don't know, their mind is so interesting in the way they think. They don't think like everyone else. And with the Queen of Wands, I feel like this is somebody who's in quite maybe a creative profession, or they're doing something creative where they're using their mind and they're creating things. You know, they might be an inventor, I'm getting. Somebody who thinks very differently and creates a new product out into the world, again, which brings them a lot of success. Let's see, anything else regarding their career for pile 2's spouse? Anything else regarding their career for pile 2's spouse? Okay, I got too many cards. I'm just going to choose this one. So we get the Eight of Wands. So again, I think they just, wherever, if they're in this career or whatever it is, with especially with their ideas, I feel like they have really quick ideas or flashes of inspiration that comes to them, particularly when placed with this Queen of Wands card. I think they get flashes of inspiration and these really creative ideas, and then they put them into action, and you know, things will develop very quickly for them. So they may put a product out there on the market, and you know, the change may happen very fast, and you know, all of a sudden it goes from being maybe, you know, one day it's out there and the next day, you know, they have a millionaire product. This is what I'm getting from this card as well. Let's see if there's any other messages with the Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands can also mean travel, so they may travel a lot for their job. If they do have their own business, they may be promoting a lot and traveling overseas or doing business overseas. Okay. And the final question I'm going to ask is what your marriage will be like with this person for pile 2. What is their marriage going to be like for pile 2? With their future spouse? What will their marriage be like? Spirit, what will their marriage be like? Okay. So guys, we get the Knight of Pentacles and the Page of Pentacles. Wow. I feel like with these two cards, your relationship is going to be very stable. I feel like with you guys, you'll have a relationship where you're constantly going to be learning about each other, constantly going to be figuring out new things about each other. I feel like you guys will always be invested in understanding things about each other a lot. I also feel like you guys will be very focused on each other. And then with the Knight of Pentacles, this is somebody who's a hard worker, who's loyal, reliable, and again, somebody who has a lot of depth to them. So they have this very beautiful mind. But I do feel like you guys will always be curious about each other. You'll have a very fun relationship as well, because Page of Pentacles is very young energy. It often relates to a student. So I think you guys will have a young kind of, like a young relationship. Very curious. You'll also be relationship will also be, fun, loving, enjoyable. And, there's always going to be this learning about each other that's going on. You guys won't be bored of each other at all. I feel like you guys will always have something going on, and you'll make it quite fun. Whether you're traveling together or, even if you're at home, I feel like you guys will do something and make it fun. I always I feel like you guys will always be laughing together and just having a good time. Okay, so that's all I'm getting for pile 2. I hope the message resonated. Thank you so much for watching, and I'm going to move on to pile 3. Hello, pile 3. If you guys chose this beautiful Lemurian seed crystal, this is your reading. So you guys chose the Forced Bride. And so if you guys are watching this for future husband, what I'm getting is I feel like he's like the quiet and strong type. May have a stern look on his face, but inside he's actually a teddy bear, sweet guy. This is somebody, I feel I'm hearing curly hair, like dark curly hair, or it could be light hair, curly hair as well, but I think he'll have curls or waves in his hair. Strong presence, intimidating. Okay, and if you guys are watching this for a future wife, I'm also getting strong presence. I also get quirky, so she may be quirky in her own way, but she's definitely, knows who she is and she stands for that. Let's see, future wife. I'm getting on the, she may be on the smaller side, like height-wise. She may be, a little bit short. And again, this is a general reading. Interesting laugh. And I'm getting blue eyes, so she may have light colored eyes. Okay, now let's move on to what your cards have to say. You guys have hostilities in reverse, angel of love in reverse, woman holding a coin in reverse, trapped in fear, movement, choices, decisions, solitude, spiritual union, and transformation. I feel like with the hostilities card in reverse, this is a very chill person, very relaxed person, but if anything, if anybody messes with them or anybody messes with the person they love or their family, they have no problem turning into, this guy with a sword in their hands. This is somebody who, is calm, is kind of, like I mentioned, the strong and silent type, very reserved, laid back, reserved, kind of just observing the situation, but if needs be, they will turn into this, kind of protective energy at a moment's notice. Again, this may be somebody who's not overly emotional, or may overly be expressive with their words or how they feel, but they do feel very deeply. And I feel that because of the spiritual union card, I feel like this is someone who you guys are going to have a very deep relationship with. Even though there's not a lot of words said, it's like you just feel it, or the way this person takes care of you and, the way you guys take care of each other, you will just know how much they love you, but they don't say it all the time. They may not say I love you all the time, but they're, very action oriented, or, just the way they make you feel. This is the way they express their love. This is also someone who's gone through a lot of transformations in life, somebody who has grown a lot. I feel like for a long time they were trapped in a lot of fear. They felt quite limited in ways. And they had to go into a lot of transformation, and they did this while they were in a lot of solitude. This is somebody who's I also feel is well educated and who probably reads in their spare time quite a bit. Somebody who does like who is quite independent as well, and they do like their own space. They're independent, but they also, of course, if they're in a relationship, they will spend time with their partner, but they are independent. And so if you're somebody who's independent, they will definitely give you your space and respect that as well. This is somebody I feel like who will always make interest in the best interest of, you know, the couple they're in and the relationship they're in. This isn't someone who's going to just make a decision for themselves. I don't feel like this is a person who's kind of selfish like that. If they do make a decision, they're going to think about all the different options and see what's going to be the best fit for all the parties involved. So I get this person is very thoughtful, very caring as well. Let's see, woman holding a coin in reverse. Let me see if I can get a clarifier for that. Woman holding a coin in reverse. Spirit, if you could please clarify this for me. Okay. So we get envy in reverse. We get the World card. And we get attachment. For some reason, I'm drawn to this attachment card. I feel like maybe this person may be a little bit tight with money. I'm not saying that they're not, that they don't like pay for things and they don't want to take care of the person they're with, but I feel like they're a little bit more on the tighter side with money. They don't like splurge recklessly. This is somebody who, which is actually really good. This is somebody who, you know, if you're trying to save up for something, they will definitely be the ones to save and, you know, live a little bit minimally now so that they can have whatever they want, whether that's a house, a car, whatever it is that they're saving for, or a beautiful trip, a beautiful vacation. This is someone who's, you know, able to, who understands, you know, money and like saving money. They're not going to be splurging all the time and buying things online every single day. This is definitely someone who takes money seriously. Again, I don't feel this is somebody who's going to be very jealous or petty. Again, this is somebody who is quite mature. They're, you know, they are independent. They're not going to be, you know, worrying about anytime you talk to someone, even if you talk to somebody of the opposite sex, they're not going to be breathing down your neck. I don't feel that at all. They're very comfortable in who they are. They have they're very self-assured in who they are. They know who they are. And I also feel like with the World card, you know, they know who they are. They've come full circle. They've gone through so many transformations in life that, you know, things don't bother them as much. I also feel like they understand change, and this is someone who isn't going to be against when changes happen. Okay, so now I'm going to use the Rider-Waite Tarot deck, and I'm still learning this deck, so if you see me look to the side, it's just because I'm reading on what the card might mean for extra messages. So I'm just going to ask, what kind of job for pile 3, what kind of job is their spouse in, or career that they're working towards, or career that they're in right now? For pile 3, what is the job or career of pile 3's spouse right now? What are they in right now? What are they working towards career-wise? Okay. One more card. Okay. Oops. I'm just going to go with this one. So we have 8 of Wands, and then we have the Hanged Man in reverse though. So I feel like this is somebody who works in a very fast-paced job. This is somebody who, you know, they're not sitting idly all day. So I don't know if they work in an office, but if they do work in an office, it's like very fast-paced. They may work in a high stress level job. Let's see if there's any other messages for pile 3's spouse regarding their career. Okay. So I'm just going to go with this card. We get the 3 of Pentacles. And we also have Nine of Swords in reverse. Let me just check over here. Okay, so Three of Pentacles meaning collaboration, meaning teamwork, pooling resources and ideas. So they may work in a team of some kind where they're always expressing ideas and our ideas are changing constantly. I don't think they work in a job where they're stressed out or they're feeling very burdened. I think they're in a job where even though there may be stress, it's like fun stress in the sense of like even if you're doing a job that when you're doing a job where you're passionate about it and you're doing something you love, yes, there may be stresses, yes, there may be deadlines and things that you have to hit, but because you love doing this, it doesn't feel like a stressful job. So that's what I'm getting regarding their career. And then regarding your marriage, just kind of wanting to see what your marriage to this person will be like. What will the marriage with them be like for pile 3 and their future spouse? What will the marriage be like for pile 3 and their future spouse, Spirit? Okay. So we get the Devil card. And we also get the High Priestess. I feel like you guys will have a very spiritual marriage, or just a marriage where there's not any of that like petty kind of argumentative stuff. There's not that just for those annoying things that happen in a relationship. I don't think you guys are going to be arguing all the time. I don't think you guys are going to be just dealing with those petty arguments or like things that are just not worthy of your time. I think you guys will have a very kind of enlightened relationship. You both will be mature parties coming into this. You know what you want, you know what you're kind of expecting, you know who you are. And so I think you guys will come into this relationship with a very open mind, but very balanced as well. I think you guys will know what to compromise on. You're not going to be arguing. You're not going to be falling into this energy of being selfish and competing with each other or having control or power over each other. I think it's going to be a very balanced relationship, and I just feel like it's going to be a very enlightened relationship. Like, you guys are both going to be coming from a higher perspective. The conversations will be deep and intelligent, and you guys will just get each other. Just as simple as that. You'll just get each other. You'll understand each other. So that's all I'm getting for pile 3. I hope the reading resonated, and I will see you guys in pile 4.